Hi, welcome everyone. We're here at Building Composites in Dayton, Ohio. I'm here with Andy Loft, the CEO, and he's getting ready to take us on a tour.
Excited to show off our Hyperwall system for the new HIT headquarters project. Let's go take a look.
Okay, so kicking this off, take us through what this process is. Where are we in the manufacturing process of Hyperwall?
Yeah, so this machine here cuts foam products into the profiles that go inside the Hyperwall. The Hyperwall system's a combination of fiberglass composites and foam in the center. That foam gives us the R value of the product line. And so what this machine does is cutting those profiles based on the CAD inputs that our engineering department feeds this machine. And then the operator cuts these profiles, and then they end up going in the Hyperwall system.
So now that we're done with the foam cutting, take us through this next step.
Yeah, so what we call this machine is a table cutter. It basically takes long rolls of fiberglass and cuts them into various shapes. We are basically cutting out the profiles that our engineering department gives. These will go into a kit, very similar to like IKEA furniture. We'll take all these components, we'll put them together with the foam so that when they go to the next step of our process, we have a fully ready kit for them to install on the panels.
Okay, so now that we have our kits, our foam pieces rolled up in the fiberglass blankets, tell me what your crew is doing here.
Yeah, so this part of the process is called our mold filling process, where we're taking all of those dry good kitted components and we're putting them into the preform tool. So this particular panel right here is a level 3-4 panel on the headquarters project, and this one we're making 92 of.
Okay, Andy, so tell us, where are we in the process? What is this part and what's happening here?
Yeah, so this is what we call our vacuum infusion process. This is where we've now put in all of our fiberglass and foam kits, and we've pulled a vacuum bag on this, and now we're injecting resin into that preform. And then by the time we demold this part, either later tonight or in the morning, it'll be at about 98% of its strength. So one of the cool things about this technology is we don't have the dwell times and wait times that you typically experience with concrete.
Okay, so from inside the factory, it looks like we have the kitting process, we have the resin infusion process, and we've now reached the quality control process. Why don't you tell us a little about what this is and how this fits into your manufacturing process?
Sure, so since the parts have now been demolded, they're moving into our finishing group. And what they're gonna do here is they're gonna drill any of the holes that are required, put any of the penetrations in the panels that are required for this HIT headquarters project. That's basically sanding the surface and inspecting them for any surface defects and making sure we're intervening in those before they go on to the next part of our process.
It looks like we have here a panel that has gone through the quality control process that we previously talked about. So what is this step and where are we in the process?
Yes, so this is what we call our paint line. What happens here is we can put up to 10 panels at a time on this line. And what's gonna happen, it's gonna go through our robotic paint system to get a primer coat and then a finish coat put on it. And for this particular project, we have 351 panels that we're running through this paint line. And once the panels get done on the paint line, they get set on carts and then moved to our shipping area, where we'll move them over to the staging yard where they'll be staged for glazing to be installed. Those will get put in, and then from there, they'll get shipped to the job site and installed on the building.
Andy, thank you so much for taking the time to take us through your manufacturing facility today. The process is fascinating. We are super excited to see the panels coming up at our HIT headquarters project.
Yeah, thank you for coming. It was really exciting to show you today what we have to offer, and we're excited to see these panels come to life.